I'm working to live a healthier life. Stick in here to find out what I'm doing to do that. My name is Kate, and I'm your host for today. The June Health Challenge live show is a talk show about working to live a healthier life. I am a wife and a social media entrepreneur that tries to encourage others to find what works for them to live the life they love. The challenge team is a group of extraordinary individuals that is working to support one another to get better every day. Join in the conversation as we are always working to be better. This is the grand finale of our health challenge. We've been doing this for a year. Hello, everybody. I do want to introduce our morning crew to a couple of people. One is Matt.
Hello, folks.
And the other one who I am thrilled could be here for our finale is Taco Man, Tony. From
Taco Man. Hi, everybody.
I'm thrilled that you can be here today, Tony. Let's say hello to the chat, and then we'll get into a little bit about what you do on your channel, as well as how you are, how you've enjoyed the challenge and why you're here. So, okay. So people who are in the room, Catastrophe Crafts. Hey, Tori. Good morning, Susan's Creative, as well as Marty's Screw Our Family Adventures, Karen Summers, Marianne Donnelly, Justin Mello, Desmond Donders, Diana SFNG, Cliff Reiser, Dr. Cliff Reiser, Panic D Paranormal History, Destinations Chronicles, Awesome Epic Adventures. It is a splash raid, they say. So thank you all for coming over. It's good to see you. And Lori Bryant is in the house, as well as Timey Lives. Timey, thank you for the splash raid. I appreciate it. And it's good to see everybody on this fantastic Friday. Marty, Tony, can you tell us just a little bit about what Marty's Crew Our Family Adventures is?
Well, Marty's Crew is exactly that. We are a crew. We're a family of 6. And we want to get our kids outside and off their electronics. So we go out on adventures, mostly outdoors, but anywhere fun or exciting is available for option. And we hope to inspire other families to do the same.
Awesome. And you are an inspiration to so many. And I appreciate that about you guys so much, and that you guys go out and you take your kids, and your kids are awesome, by the way. We really like them. And
Thank you.
We don't have kids, so it's cool to hang around awesome kids. Anyway, people are like putting lots of chicken tacos and chicken fajitas and California tacos.
It's kind of like a Mexican buffet.
In the chat. So
that's awesome.
So Tony's been part of our, the health challenge for quite a while now, probably January, I would say. Tony?
Yeah, I think January was when I started participating.
Okay, and Matt's been part of the health challenge for quite a while.
Well, about the time Tony started participating, I stopped.
I think so. I think so. Nothing against you, Tony. It's just Matt got really busy.
I got lazy. Let's be honest.
Oh, you got lazy.
I'm just filling in the blank. It's okay, Matt.
So Matt started this idea with me last August. So Matt, can you tell everybody what the original idea was when we started this?
Well, so I don't remember exactly how it came about, but on our 3-week Rockies road trip last year, we were talking about, what to do with the channel, and we wanted to have a new show. And we thought that having it be health focused would be really valuable, because that's something that we both worked on over the years. It's everyone, in at least, modern countries has to think about these things. Food is everywhere, and you can actually go through life and never exercise if you live in the US, at least. So it's a constant battle. So at any rate, we came up with the idea of doing a 30-day health challenge, and each month would have some sort of a theme associated with it. I don't remember what the first one was. Maybe it was.
It was our workout challenge.
Oh,
it was just a 30-day workout challenge. And do you remember doing the thing at Devil's Tower where I challenged you and you to work out for 30 minutes every day in August or whatever it was?
30 minutes. Yeah. So that was the idea. We started with the 30 minutes, and it evolved a little bit every month. And initially, what I found was that my schedule at the time, 30 minutes a day, wasn't what I wanted to do. And so I kind of took my own spin on it and just tried to go to the gym 3 times a week. And
and hike on the weekends.
Yeah, and we would hike on the weekends. And in the first few months, I felt like I was having some success. I was regulating my diet, and I was making it a point to exercise in a smart way. And I actually probably lost 5 to 10 pounds, and I gained some muscle.
I didn't.
But then somewhere along the way, I got lazy, and I stepped on the scale this morning, and clearly I have lost all of my gains.
Oh, that happens. I'm not stepping on the scale because I don't want to see it. But so Tony joined in January when we were doing a nutrition goal as well as a fitness goal. And so what are some of the things that you have found or enjoyed about the health challenge, Tony?
Well, mostly it's the support. For a long time, I've been saying that I wanted to start working out again and getting back into shape. And, the motivation just isn't there. You work 8 hours a day, you come home, you deal with 4 kids, and you're just worn out. And you kind of need that extra little motivation. So being in the challenge and having everybody kind of push each other and encourage each other has been amazing. I love it. It's like having
great. Sorry, I was reading chat too and listening.
It's like having workout partners all over the country, all over the world.
Yeah, it's really interesting. If you'd have told me back in August that I was going to be talking to people all over the world and that we were going to have workout Wednesdays and that I was going to get to interview someone in Yorkshire, I'd have told you were crazy. And, so this is amazing. And I have appreciated the support from everybody. I mean, I know that I've had bad days and I've sometimes come on here and gone, I'm not quite feeling it today, but we're going to do this anyway. And you guys have always picked me up for every day that we've been doing this. And Destinations Chronicles says hiking is definitely exercise. Chandra Pivo's in the room. Karen Summers says that sticking to it has been the hard part for her. And I think that that's the hard part for all of us is we're human and we have trouble sticking to things that don't come naturally to us, and that's what we work on here every day is trying to, even though we messed it up, I ate a whole bunch of Reese's peanut butter cups this week, but
we got those out of the house
and
now.
they're gone. Yeah. They got evicted yesterday morning, but yeah, get back up on the wagon and you can live a healthier life and live the life that you love. Because I know that if I weigh what I weighed 5 years ago, I won't be able to do the things that I love doing. And so that's kind of where I started this from. Destinations Chronicle says, getting out for my first real hike next week since a brown recluse bite. Oh,
Ooh.
On your foot. It wasn't doable with the bites. No, I can't imagine. That sounds awesome or awful. And I hope that your hike is awesome. Yeah, wow. Desmond Saunders says the person in Yorkshire is crazy. Well, she's not here to defend herself right now, but she's not any crazier than any of the rest of us. So anyway, Panic D says decluttering equals eating the candy to get it out of the house. I like it. We talked about decluttering last week on the show. And so, cleaning, as I was cleaning up for the party that we had over the
Oh,
weekend.
right, yeah.
I was like, clear the clutter. We got to get all this stuff out of here. So that was pretty funny. Everybody was telling me about what they were shredding, and Dr. Cliff Reiser was telling me that he found things to shred that he hadn't seen since 2016.
Oh, that goes back further than that.
Yeah, we do. It's in boxes and organized, though, right?
No.
Shh. No. My stuff. Now, I've got my recycle bags here. They're going out to the trash today. Diana S7G says, still decluttering here. I understand. Panic D says that you should eat all the candy in the house. Oh, funny. I'm missing a lot of chat, guys. Awesome Epic Adventures says that's why we started our adventures, to get out more and to lose weight. You know, that's awesome. So Tony, what health benefits, if any, have you found from our adventures here in the Health Challenge?
Oh, well, for one, I'm getting stronger again. I think you guys all know I was in the Army for 10 years, and I was pretty physically fit during that time. And since I've been out and been doing the dad thing and all that, that's kind of gone down, and it's starting to come back, especially with the push-up challenge and all the strength training that we've been doing, and with all the hiking. So my physical fitness is starting to come back where I didn't even realize it had gone away.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's something.
So what sort of exercises are you doing beyond the hiking and the push-ups?
I do have my dumbbells. I'm doing some weight training, some light level weight training, trying to build up strength again so that I can, hopefully, if I can find the time to fit it into the schedule, start going to the gym again and start hitting the heavy weights. I used to love weightlifting, and I want to get back into that so bad.
Catastrophe Crafts is complaining that their legs are hurting because you're working out more. Maybe that's because you're going faster on the trails now.
Well, and the kids have been taking part in some of these challenges too. They've been doing push-ups and sit-ups and trying to get more fit themselves. So it's passing around to the whole family.
Well, so that's a good thing to pass around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So that is a result that some people have seen from the Health Challenge and things like that. Matt started eating better when I eat better because I'm the one who cooks. So, and if I'd say, hey, Matt, I got to get my 30 minutes in, will you go for a walk with me? He'd
Sometimes.
go. He'd go.
Sometimes I'll go.
Well, last fall you were going.
Yeah.
And you were doing a good job with that. Sorry, Marianne Donnelly said Sean just got a call from work. So Panic D's not in the chat right now. But yeah, Susan's Creative says she wants to declutter some chocolates. And I find it funny that every single time we are on here, other than Workout Wednesdays, we end up talking about food. So I think that the major problem with health is self-control and food.
Well, so if you think about it, everyone, whenever people talk about losing weight, they talk about diet and exercise. And I really think the biggest component of those two is diet. And it's really difficult to control that. But it doesn't, at a certain point, I guess maybe after you're 22, you have to manage both, maybe before 22, I don't know. But, managing the exercise is also a challenge too. Well, so I'm not surprised that food is always involved in this conversation.
You were mentioning ages. As a teacher, a former teacher for elementary and high school, I think that food has a lot to do with all people, at least all American people at this point.
I expected you to say that. That's kind of why I backed off.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm going the right direction here.
Matt's reading my mind. That's funny.
That's true though. One of my goals for me has been portion control. For most of my life, I've had a fast metabolism, and just since I've hit my 40s, it's started to slow down and snuck up on me, and all of a sudden, yeah, my metabolism slows down, my belly starts getting a little bigger, and here comes dad bod. And
Yeah.
yeah, so working on portion control for me, because I like to eat. I like to eat, and I have a tendency to eat until I can't eat anymore, and that's been the hard thing for me, is controlling that.
Yeah, I'm
And
with you on that.
I will eat even past eating anymore. But Dr. Cliff says yes, after 30 you can't outrun the donuts. So
or the
whoops, we missed that. Go ahead, say it again.
or the tacos.
Or the tacos, yeah.
That's right.
Destinations Chronicle says, as a young adult, I could not gain weight for trying. When I hit 30, pow. Yeah, it's a different world. Your body just changes, and people say that all the time, and I didn't believe them for a long time. I believe them now. And Susan's Creative and Chandra Pivo, sorry, Chandra, says, I haven't been good on my diet. And then Susan's Creative says, that's why I'm here. I need a little motivation. Well, yes, we all like to eat. But I guess with the like veggie challenge and the water challenge and the, tracking your food challenge that I did at one point in time, that was kind of where I was going with that. And Marty did he did portion control. He said, I'm just going to watch what I eat. I'm not going to count any stupid calories. I'm not going to look at whatever. I'm just going to look at how much is on my plate and decide what I'm going to eat. But I think that's been really good for a lot of people in our health challenge, just to track it.
So to help me catch up on this, what you were just looking at your plate, like you'd serve a plate, but before you actually committed to eating it, did you ever like back stuff off, or you're like, oh, I've got too much of this or too much of that? Is that kind of the idea?
Well, instead of getting, it's more of, instead of getting 3 plates, I was just sticking to the one, just enough to satisfy me for dinner.
Uh-huh.
And, yeah, because otherwise, I'll go back and forth for seconds until there aren't any leftovers left. And that's Christina's biggest appreciation out of this whole challenge thing, is that now we have leftovers. We don't have to spend so much on grocery.
Most people say their kids eat them out of house and home. It was Tony that was eating them out of house and home.
Oh, the kids do their fair share.
I figured. I've camped with them. They were able to make sure that we didn't have any leftovers that weekend.
We did bring home some steak.
We did. I think that's because we protected it at the end, because Matt was like, oh, steak and eggs tomorrow.
Maybe it was because we'd already had 4 meals.
Yeah, we had.
In an hour. Talking
about liking to eat, we had at least 5 people feeding the group that weekend. We ate
pretty good that weekend.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we did. We can't do that every time we meet. We just can't. And Marianne Donnelly says, I was the same size from 6th grade until about 3 years ago. Oh my gosh, congratulations on that. And she said, then up 6 sizes. Marianne, you can't look at women's sizes and decide that you're up sizes. It's just stupid. Women's sizes change. They're just done. And then Susan's Creative is commiserating, saying, since about 6th grade and years after that, I was about 100 pounds plus my age. And it's still true. You know what? Going up a pound a year, it's not the worst thing in the world. And Catastrophe Craft says, you're a skinny make mini. I don't know what that means, but she's a skinny mini. She's not fat, that's for sure. She's very, very active teenager, so I like it.
That's what happened to my metabolism. I passed it on to her.
Well, that's good. That's good. Matt's dad has really good metabolism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's interesting because you were talking about the age and how that impacts, I kind of go back and forth on my views on this. But in college, I gained 30, 40 pounds. But since college, my weight hasn't really changed a ton. It's kind of leveled. I mean, I've been 180 plus or minus 10 pounds, since like 1996.
Until after our cruise. We went on a cruise for our 10th anniversary.
The cruise, I was just a little bit over the 190 mark. But
I wasn't.
I don't know that I can tell that much of a difference in my metabolism driven by age. In fact, I don't think there is that much. And maybe it's just because I tend to be a little bit harder on myself. I don't know, but I don't think the age is really that relevant for me yet. I know if my weights go up, it's directly related to my habits.
Right.
Oh, yeah. And for everybody, it's different too.
Right.
Yeah, everyone's different.
And that's why we spend a lot of time, talking about what works for me will not work for you. I can't give anybody my calorie range. Like, it's just not a thing. I cannot say I eat blank calories a day and here's my diet and here's what I do. Because it's not going to work for you. You die on the amount of calories. You die on the amount of calories I eat a day, And Timey Live says you're a man and it's always different with men. It's different with every single person. Yeah. It's not just different for men and women. It is, but it's not just that. And when I started counting calories and fat grams and all that stuff to lower my cholesterol, Matt's diet changed too, because I was cooking totally different and we took out most all of the saturated fat in the house for a while.
So let's talk about that. Because before that happened, we were both counting calories and exercising reasonably. Neither one of us was losing much weight.
Nope.
And then when Kay got the cholesterol thing, and she went to a nutritionist, and the nutritionist said, for your situation, for what you're dealing with, you need to cut saturated fat. And I was just like, do whatever you need to in the house, change the diet, change the fridge, change the cupboard, whatever you got to do. I don't care. And so I started eating, while I was at home at least, I started eating whatever she was eating. Now, she did not change her calorie count. The number of calories she was getting a day remained the same. But the makeup of those calories did change. The saturated fat was essentially none. There was like little bitty amounts of saturated fat. And two things happened. She dropped weight, but that wasn't even the goal. The goal was getting the cholesterol down. And so by following the strict low saturated fat diet, the cholesterol came down and she lost weight as a side effect. Mm-hmm. But her calorie count didn't change.
Right.
And my weight didn't really change in that. But it's probably because I was eating pizza and calzones at lunch a couple times a week, because it was like, all right, I got to have something that's got some fat in it with some flavor.
Right.
So I did not lose weight in that time frame.
So Marty, have you noticed, like, other than having more leftovers in your house, has your family changed the way that they've been eating or the way they've been exercising or getting out and doing things? Also, I know that one of your goals for the health challenge, we're running out of time, so I'm covering a lot all at once, was to quit smoking. Have you noticed any help in that too? So 2 questions.
Yes, for the changes in the kids' and the family's diet, everybody is eating more vegetables now. We're all being a little more conscious of what we're putting in our system. And for the smoking, I had a little bit of a setback at the last month, but it's starting to go back down again. I thanks to you guys, thanks to the whole group. You guys have been so supportive with that. I really see a light at the end of the tunnel now. I was at a pack a day a month ago, and now I'm at half a pack, not even half a pack a day now. So it's going down.
Awesome. Congrats. That's awesome. And I know that our group in Twitter has really been trying not to be naggy or to ask a whole lot, because it's really hard. And I've never been through it, and I don't know how many of our group might have been through it, but trying to quit nicotine's got to be insane. Insanely hard, especially when you were at a pack a day. And it's not just the nicotine, but it's the habit of doing it Hashtag carrot crew, hashtag celery crew.
Hashtag carrot crew, hashtag celery crew, and lately hashtag sunflower seed crew has really been helping.
Nice.
But,
Nice.
it has it's a habit I've had since I was 14, and wish I'd never taken it up. I keep telling my kids that don't ever start, because yeah, to be at this point and finally be able to maybe see a day where I don't have to light a cigarette is encouraging.
Awesome. I do have a question from Tanya Lambert. It's for us, or me maybe. Has it changed the way I think about food? So back in 2014, when I went to the nutritionist, her telling me what I needed to do, and then me seeing the results from that, of course, it's made me think differently about food. However, food addiction is real, and we've talked about this so many times. Food addiction is real, and I could look at those peanut butter cups and go, I don't want to eat those. Yet, 5 minutes later, I would be eating a peanut butter cup, and I knew I just had to get rid of it. Food addiction is real. You're like, okay, well, it won't really hurt that much, and I'll get the extra steps in later, and making excuses for yourself. It's an addiction, and so yeah, it's hard. We were talking about quitting cigarettes. Well, quitting bad food is really hard, because it's really good. Tacos. And chocolate. Chocolate is a nemesis.
You can take my cigarettes, don't take my tacos.
The tacos have health benefits.
Yes. Chocolate has health benefits. No. Okay, I know. But yes, so food addiction, we've talked about that. We've had some amazing conversations in the health challenge since August, January, with everybody. It's been amazing. And Catastrophe Crafts is saying, that's funny. Hi, Brian Toscano. I got you. Catastrophe Crafts is saying, fruits and veggies are amazing. Good job, Tori. Way to go. Chandra Pibo says, most people eat too many fats per day. That includes nuts, avocados, oil, etc. Not to mention food that has bad fats in it. Yes, I agree. But yes, Brian Toscano's here says, I eat pizza because too much kale makes me gag. Well, yeah, I'm not a big kale fan either.
I've never had kale.
Yes, you have.
Okay. I don't like kale.
Okay, good. If you put enough salad dressing,
it wasn't worth remembering, right?
He's actually going to have kale this weekend. He just will add extra salad dressing. It'll be fine. Anyway, Timey Lives, thank you for all your support in the last few weeks and the last month or so. And we're about at the end of our time. Marty, do you want to add anything here at the end of our live show? I sure have appreciated having you on today.
Oh, I've appreciated you guys having me on, and to everybody in the group and everybody in the chat, thank you for all your support. You guys have meant the world to me and to us, honestly, because it's changed the way we eat. It's changed the way we're keeping fit, and I'm honestly gonna miss you guys while you're on your break. So, thank you so much.
Well, thank you for being there for me. I mean, I've spent a lot of time in Twitter chats and planning shows and doing the health live shows, and I just appreciate everybody so much. Everybody's been so inspiring. People in the chat, people in the Twitter chat, people just messaging me on Facebook, sending me links to for things that I can show on the show, that I can mention on the show, and taking quizzes and being involved. I appreciate all of you all. I will be back after a break. And we're not taking a break from edited content. If people want to get in on Wildlife Wednesday, I have a playlist that is ready to go, and it will be next Wednesday. We only do them once a month. So if you have wildlife in your area, a few squirrels, frogs, turtles, we love to see them. It needs to be a 3 to 5 minute video, but contact me, kay@happytrailshiking.com, and I'll be happy to get that playlist linked to you. You like Wildlife Wednesdays?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, this Wildlife Wednesday has bison.
Okay.
It'll be fun. Matt, thanks for being here with me today.
Yeah, it was fun.
And and everybody's saying goodbye, and let's do another water challenge and things like that. Matt and I are going to revamp the show again and come back for season 2. I'm not sure exactly what the title of it's going to be, but I will be back in August, and you'll see edited content in July and probably some of our Hike 365 lives.
We'll do at least a couple.
We'll do a couple of them. We're not sure how that would work from the road, but
yeah. We're not disappearing. We're just going to dial it back a little while.
Yes. And Cliff, since you said it already, I'm going to say it again. Remember, till August, you are not replaceable. Do something great for your health, guys. Thanks so much, everybody.